Welcome back. Let's find out if we've got anything wrong so far. For that, we go to TV's Andy Levy.
Take your time, Greg. No rush.
What's that supposed to mean?
Never mind. I'm sick of this.
When you and me both.
Me more than you, I'm thinking.
You always did hog the covers, Andy.
You always did cover the hog, Greg.
It was cold outside on the farm, and I hated to see him shiver.
I know. It was the reason I fell for you.
Yeah. Aw.
Sweet.
Isn't it, though? Egyptian Islamists calling for modesty police. Greg, you said this week the Muslim Brotherhood reportedly called for a Saudi-style modesty police to combat immoral behavior like in public areas like holding hands or breathing.
Yes.
Actually, the breathing one is just for women.
Oh.
Yeah, men can breathe all they want.
Well, then why are we arguing?
I don't know. I don't know. Also, Greg, the Salafis are not into intramural dodgeball. I don't know where you get your information.
I got it from the intramural dodgeball website, and they listed a whole bunch of people that were into it. They're probably doing that, so I would join. That's why they put the Salah. You know, but the thing is, it could have been the Salahis from D.C.
Were the Salafis the one that stuck into that?
Yes.
Yeah,
they
we
were
can't
bad
have them
people.
in power. We do not want them in power.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Yep. Masa, you said when the people of Egypt hit the streets for freedom, it's hard to imagine they wanted the Salafis, and hopefully you're right. But historically, Salafism has been attractive to young people because it seems pure and it gives them like a sense of moral superiority.
Is that right?
Yes.
That's news to me.
Oh, okay. This is what I'm told.
Really?
What my sources tell me.
Who tells you anything,
That's
Andy?
a great name for it. We should rename Red Eye. That's news to me with an exclamation point.
Yes.
And we're just surprised at what we're reading on the prompt.
Yes. Yeah. Isn't that the case?
Yeah, it's already,
Yeah, Professor, seriously, I'm not a fan of our religious fundamentalists here in America, but saying they're the same as their religious fundamentalists is just silly.
No, I'm saying that the fact that we have religious fundamentalists is the point. I'm not saying they're exactly the same. Cutting someone's neck off, for wearing, extravagant clothing is not the same thing as, Jerry Falwell being mad at the Teletubbies. I'm just saying.
Right. It is?
It's not the same, I'm saying.
Oh.
But Jerry Falwell shouldn't be mad at the Teletubbies.
Yeah, okay. Also important to remember as far as the fundamentalists go that one of the reasons, even if you thought ours were as bad as theirs, the Constitution sort of protects us from their excesses in Egypt. Whoever wins this next election is probably going to draft a new constitution, so it could be a really bad thing. If
the Constitution protects us from their excesses?
Yes.
Then why do I have to watch Pat Robertson every week on TV for 2 hours?
You don't. That's the beauty of it. You can change the channel.
To what?
I don't know.
Red Eye's on at midnight on Saturdays.
The Real Housewives of D.C.?
Yeah.
That would have been the point in which you plug your show, Professor.
Yeah.
Oh, right. To the two black viewers that are out there, right? Yes. Our World with Black Enterprise. You got that, Raheem? Okay, we're good.
He prefers radio.
Right.
Yeah. That was the most worthless plug in the history of plugs.
Exactly.
Yeah. New York City Health Department rules. Professor, you said this is what makes people think liberals are crazy fascists. That's because liberals are crazy fascists.
That was hurtful. I saw what you did there, and I didn't like it.
Good.
Not at all.
I don't get it.
Bill, honestly, you're an ass.
Wait, in reaction to what?
In reaction to what you said to Masa in the segment.
Oh!
Just don't even defend yourself.
brother
I would just like to move on. I would just like to point out that you're an ass.
I think she liked it.
I liked it.
It doesn't matter. He's an ass.
I like it.
Truly the ass is you.
Masa, is that a ring on your finger?
Yes.
Is your husband here?
Yes, he's right there.
I hope he kicks the living out of Bill after this.
Oh, no, I hope not.
I really hope he does. I'm encouraging that.
That's a bit extreme
really
and
hope that?
fundamental.
You sound like an extremist over there, Levy.
Yes.
I am encouraging that. Paul, I agree with you that these new health department rules are a great idea because I too want these people to suffer.
Yes, exactly. If they make us suffer with all of their rules, they should do the same.
I'm with you. Greg, you pointed out that Mayor Wormer said that if the health department didn't have these new rules, people would be saying they're hypocrites. Exactly, just like how Mayor Wormer likes to dump salt all over his food.
Exactly.
Yes. Creepy computer animation. Greg, you read that quote from animation director, was it Chuck Freeze?
Yes.
That's a great name.
Oh, Chuck Sheets.
Oh, Chuck Sheets?
Yes.
That's
Not so
as
good.
good
Come
a
on,
name.
porn name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, he said people always comment on things feeling strangely dead around the eyes. If it gets too literal, it starts to feel false or has a strange effect. And then you said, sounds like the cast on Glee.
Yes.
Glee is, of course, a delightful television show that happens to be on the big Fox network.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Wow. And we couldn't be happier about
I
that.
didn't mean to say Glee. I meant to say,
Something on CBS.
yes, Blossom. Something that no longer exists. They can't sue me now. Yes.
Anyway, you said that the feeling of creepiness people get comes back to a scientific theory known as the uncanny valley. But for some reason, you neglected to mention that the term uncanny valley was coined by Japanese roboticist Masahiro Mori in 1970, but actually has its roots in Ernst Jentsch's 1906 essay on the psychology of the uncanny, which of course was later expanded upon by Sigmund Freud in his essay The Uncanny or Das Unheimliche. Why is that?
Because I was saving all of that for our post-game online show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I blew that one.
Yeah. Now I'm going to have to cancel it.
Yeah.
Not do it.
It wasn't very good.
Yeah. Going to go home instead.
Yeah. Professor, you bagged on the title Mars Needs Moms. I think it's a takeoff on that 1966 TV movie Mars Needs Women.
Right. And you and 2 other people know that.
Yeah. But Mars Needs Women was the good sample in Pump Up the Volume song.
Just assuming you know that.
I don't know that.
Are you speaking English now?
You should know that.
I understood all the words, but I know what they meant.
Yeah, you should know that.
Here's what I know. You're a virgin.
Good one. Zing.
A fundamental
Mars Needs Women was a great big hit during my childhood.
Mars and Andy both need women.
I'm doing just fine.
Oh, okay.
I mean, without women. Before I leave, I have some lyrics for you from Chet Hayes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
this is Tom Hanks' kid.
This is Tom Hanks' kid. He goes to Northwestern University. His big #1 smash hit is White and Purple, which is, I believe, the school colors at Northwestern.
Yes.
He says, white kicks, purple kush. This is college hitting blunts after hitting books.
Dad must be so proud.
And this one's even better in terms of the dad being proud. Got a call from the brothers in the frat house. I'm with my girl trying to get up under that blouse. She a freshman, she a freak, though, in the bed, but a lady in the street, yo.
Wow, not only is that blind plagiarism from Ludacris,
Yeah.
but he made it worse.
I think it's called, I think we call it biting.
No credibility.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why do you people do this, Levy?
Yeah.
I mean,
Man, I don't do it. Don't blame
really,
me.
You got all the politicians. You got the
I agree,
jobs.
man. I agree.
You know,
Eminem.
no, can we just have one thing?
You know what? Because first of all, we want everything.
Yeah.
But no, Eminem and the Beastie Boys, and that's it.
That's all.
That's all.
They get a pass.
What about
I
Insane
agree.
Clown Posse?
And Bubba Sparks, I guess, or something.
Greg.
And their
You are
protege,
straight
the
up
Twixler.
juggalo.
No, I'm done.
That you are, my friend. Return from whence you came. Coming up, do white people stink? We discuss Professor Mark Lamont's new book. Yes, white people do stink. I saw that coming. But first, it's been considered the godfather of time travel movies by absolutely nobody. It's only 6 weeks away. Bill's first men's haircut. But also the new script to the new Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure movie. Yep, after confirming last fall that the film was in the works, Keanu Reeves told MTV this week that writers are 6 weeks away from a draft of Bill and Ted 3. It takes them 6 weeks. I mean, what are they doing? Reeves is set to reprise the role of Ted Theodore Logan, along with the sure-to-be-thrilled Alex Winter, who plays Bill S. Preston, Esquire. As to the plot, Reeves explains because he's stupid. Let's discuss this blockbuster to end all blockbusters in the
lightning round.
Yeah, that was quick. Mark, you look like a guy who's thrilled at the news.
I can't wait to watch this.
Yes.
Right after to watch Dude, Where's My Car Part 7. You know,
Exactly.
This isn't going to really happen. No one's going to greenlight this movie.
I don't know, man. I think Masa, you love Keanu Reeves. You will not sleep a wink until this movie comes out.
Well, that may be true. I do love Speed, and I did love The Matrix, and I'm curious how it's going to work now that, they're a little bit older. But
yeah,
I'll support him because he hasn't been in movies lately, right?
I happen to love Speed, but what's that to do with Keanu Reeves?
Wasn't he in it?
Huh?
Wrong Speed.
Oh, okay. Hurry up, get to me, Greg.
right.
Get to me. I can't wait to answer the question. Speed.
Paul, no one in this case, wins, except Alex Winter, right?
Absolutely. After 20 years of his phone calls going unreturned by Keanu Reeves, finally he wins. He gets it.
And Keanu Reeves is going to call him and ask him if he knows anybody who could play him.
Right, exactly.
He's going to go, hey, Alex, great to see you, but you know what? We're kind of looking in a different direction.
Yeah. Alex, you can be a stand-in for the Bill.
Exactly.
I think they need to go back in time to Speed Time, or when Sandra Bullock was in. You kind of look like Sandra Bullock, and maybe it'll be a time when she can not make the George Lopez sitcom.
There you go. Fix that one.
That would
Bill,
save America.
On a scale from 1 to F, how excited are you?
The only way I could be excited about this less as if both Bill and Ted were rendered CGI. Call back.
Nicely done.
Speed.
All right, next topic. A recreational kickball team who recently lost a game 20-0 received a scathing post-game email from the manager. Yes, adult kickball. This email was so good that a team member leaked it. It reads in part, quote, if any of you guys are going to bring that lame SH... Why did I spell it? Out. Yeah, I'll have to bleep it. Why don't you do us all a favor and just stay home and watch TV? Instead, seriously, I am embarrassed to be a part of this. We lost 20-0 tonight. That is a freaking joke. Again, I know we joke around and try to have fun, but I'm not trying to be Mr. Serious here, but that was no fun. Paul, was he right to be angry?
Well, I don't know what's more pathetic and sad. Not taking kickball seriously or taking it seriously.
It is kind of scary and sad. Masa, there's no excuse to lose 20-0 in dodgeball.
There's no excuse. Obviously, that's a big problem, but I think a bigger problem is that they're in an adult kickball team that I didn't even know it existed,
posh.
right?
Pish posh?
Pish posh. I think it sounds like fun. We should start our own team and challenge the group at Meet the Press. Here's the thing. They got better ratings.
Right.
We can kick those old people's butt.
That is true.
We got the legs.
Break
could
a couple of hips.
Yes.
Professor Mark Lamont Hill, you're a competitive guy. You must sympathize with the coach.
I do. I'm that guy on the team that writes that letter. Like, seriously, I go to junior high school girls' basketball games.
Yes.
Mind you, my kid's not in junior high.
This is getting creepy.
I'm going to put that out there. This is full disclosure. I don't belong there. But I yell at the ref. I yell at the kids. If you're going to do it, do it. I go hard.
You go hard. Go hard or go home.
It's right.
Your motto. And I'm sure there's are there a lot of blacks that play dodgeball, or is this strictly a white guy?
This is purely white crazy stuff. Dodgeball, badminton, kickball, all this type of stuff white people do. Too much time.
Right, the blacks play it, but unintentionally in racist neighborhoods. They just get hit with balls by white people.
Those are bullets, sir.
Really small balls made of lead.
But they're rubber bullets, so it counts.
All right. The New York Times reports that the black market for single cigarettes, a.k.a. Lucy's, is thriving on the city's streets. One illegal vendor explained how he gets a carton of cigarettes for $50, smuggled in from other states, then resells them for 75 cents each. Mark, isn't this the end result of overtaxation? You tax something so much, then people have to go and get it illegally.
No, it's nothing to do with that.
Yes, it does.
Keep taxing people. I like to tax really, really rich people and take all of their money. And this is what I like to do.
You like to spread the wealth around.
I do. I like to redistribute it.
Yes.
It's a popular phrase.
Into your pocket.
Right. No, I mean, first of all, I don't think we should be cracking down on it. You can buy heroin around the corner.
Yeah.
You can buy weed. I bought weed on the way here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was for Bill. But still, the point is,
Thanks for that.
We're cracking down on Lucy's, and we're not cracking down on real drugs that are actually affecting people. I say, and the other thing is we're raising the price on cigarettes, not because it's or not to generate money, but because we want to dissuade people from smoking.
Yeah.
It's nanny state stuff. Let people smoke, let people die, and you won't have a Lucy epidemic.
Yeah, and you also will not have high insurance premiums because people who smoke die earlier. Paul, are there worse things in the world than cigarettes that we should be policing? Professor
Not
Wilson?
crystal meth, because I love that. I don't understand why they're arresting this guy. You go to prison when you get arrested, and you sell loose cigarettes in prison. It's
true.
like sending a hooker off to live in Vegas as a sentence. It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that is true. Very good point by that man over there on the left. Masa, is this how society works? This person is a real American hero providing a service, and he's being arrested.
He is a real American hero. He's an ex-con, and he wasn't able to get a job. So, he's loved in the courthouse. Everyone loves him. The legal, he's always there. He always is coming back in there. So, yes, I do think that he is an American hero.
Yeah. Bill, how many packs do you buy from?
A lot. I'm a huge Newport fan.
Yeah.
And I also would say that the only thing that enrages me about the cigarette taxes is the fact that my stage name is Lucy Epidemic. And this completely takes away the spotlight from that, Greg. I want to be the first thing you find when you Google Lucy Epidemic, and it's stupid cigarettes.
All right. On that note, we must take a break because that made no sense. But there's more stuff on the way, so stay right here. Been a long time since you heard that sound. It's time for Messages for Greg. Ooh, I hear music too. Kick back, relax, and feast your eyes on a walrus as we bathe your ears with warm and soapy words.
Greg Gutfield, your show is so hilarious. I get home from work, I watch a rerun of Beck on my DVR. I usually hit the bong once or twice. Then I get to watch some Red Eye. Keep it up. Peace.
Hey, did I miss a call from here? Because, anyways, I think I missed a call from here.
My name is Bob Talley, and I live in Bowling Green, Kentucky, where recently a smoking ban was forced. I'll call back.
My son's 13 and begged me to call this number because I don't know why, but you're a and you shut.
Bill, do me a favor and please just get another job. And Greg, please slap Bill for me.
I live in a small cabin. I am wondering if Andy Levy would like to come to Fairbanks and move in with me and my husband so that we can have a lot of body heat in here.
May just be our creepiest one yet.
Yeah, we actually did. Andy said he'd be happy to move to Fairbanks, Alaska, to live with you and your husband and participate in whatever kind of strange, unknowable activity that brings a kind of a soiled pain to your soul just by thinking about it.
He'll bring the Lucy's.
Yes. All right, that was the opposite of delightful.
Yeah, that was terrible.
No, actually, some were pretty good there.
That was a good one.
So keep calling. You're just going to agree with me on everything.
I agree with everything.
All right.
I agree with disagreeing.
There he is. Call me on my direct line, 212-462-5050. We'll close things out with the post-game wrap-up.
We are going to close things out with the post-game
Yeah, with TV's Andy Levy. And to see clips of recent shows, go to foxnews.com/redeye.
You should.
Yeah, really. Coming up tomorrow on the next Red Eye, return appearances from New York reporter Lauren Sivan. She's the one in the middle. And pro wrestler Mick Foley. Nice guy. Time to go back to TV's Andy Levy for our post-game wrap-up.
Thanks, Greg. Hey, Professor, you're probably all happy that baseball season started up again, right?
Baseball season started?
Yeah.
I hadn't noticed. The Philadelphia Phillies with the greatest pitching staff in baseball history. That's
Yeah.
undefeated right now at the time of this conversation.
At the time of this conversation, yes.
That's all we need to talk about, sir.
Do you want to know what the score of the game is at the time of this conversation?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about that.
All right. As of this conversation, it is 7-1 Mets.
Okay. Let's see what happens at the end, sir.
Yeah.
You could have just said something like, that movie Seven was one great film. That's what I would have done.
Why are you going to keep the black
We
man
wouldn't
down?
do that, though.
Yeah, why would we do that?
That's not their thing.
No.
We know. We got this.
Hey, hey, Masa, where can people keep up with all things Masa?
Well, they can go to my Twitter, Masahu, and I respond to every single tweet, even if it's not very nice. So tweet me.
Don't respond to those jerks.
Even creepy
block
ones
them.
from Bill?
Yeah.
Yes.
You want
I
to
always respond to Bill.
spell Masa who?
Yeah, MAHSAWHO.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Paul, you going to be at the Laugh Lounge or the Giggle Gulch anytime soon?
First of all, my Red Sox. 0-3. Woo!
Yeah.
I'm going to be at the Des Moines, Iowa Funny Bone starting tonight through April 10th. Yes, so it's Wednesday through Sunday in Des Moines, Iowa at the Funny Bone. Please come out and check me out on Twitter. And we'll laugh and we'll giggle and we'll.
When are you going to head over to the Guffaw Garage later? The Har Har Hacienda?
You're headlining at the Chuckle Bucket next week, right?
Yeah.
You know what?
Happening.
Paul, is that 5 hot nights in Des Moines?
That is 5 hot nights in
Nice.
Des Moines. Actually,
Nice.
Urbandale, Iowa, just outside of Des Moines because I'm not big enough for Des Moines.
You got to check out Giggle Bags. That's the name of a
My kid
lady
needs
I know.
to eat, okay? My son needs to eat.
Yeah.
I'm not a fancy professor with a suit.
All right, we got to go.
Right.
Thanks, Andy. Welcome to the show, Mata. I hope you had a good time. Apologize for Bill Schultz's rude behavior. Professor Mark Lamont, always a pleasure. Paul Mercurio, you're a disgusting man. That does it for me. I'm Greg Gutfeld. I shall see you next time.